What's going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome to another reaction video. Today, Subnautica 2. There was a devlog. Actually, it was yesterday. There was a devlog yesterday. I didn't get to it in time. I have not watched it, but we're going to be checking out some Subnautica 2 stuff. There's also, I saw something on their other socials, so we're going to be checking those out as well. So I don't know what to expect. Let's see what we got. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, like, subscribe, all the fun things. So let's just get into it, shall we? Oh, hold on.
Hello, I'm Anthony Gallegos, design lead on Subnautica 2, the next game in the Subnautica series.
Hello,
Whether
Anthony.
you're new to Subnautica or returning for another journey with us,
welcome aboard, Captain.
we're kicking off the road to early access now, and we want you to be part of it. Just like with Subnautica and Below Zero.
Hold on, what? We're kicking off the road to early access. Okay. They're kicking off the road to early access now. And they want, okay, I was like, wait, they're kicking off early access now.
We
Let's
want
go.
you to be part of it. Just like with Subnautica and Below Zero, we'll be inviting you on a futuristic underwater survival adventure set in an all-new mysterious alien world. The whole team believes that Subnautica 2 is shaping up to be our biggest and most ambitious Subnautica game ever, and we can't wait until you dive in. We've taken everything that we've learned from our experience on the previous games, and we've poured it into Subnautica 2. We're working with veterans of the Subnautica series, but have also brought on some new faces, so you know you'll be in good hands. But we're also ready to shake things up. For the first time, you'll have the chance to experience Subnautica 2 with your friends in co-op.
Right.
But whether you choose to play solo or with friends, we hope each descent into the depths is more thrilling than ever. If that sounds awesome to you, then join us for early access later in 2025. You'll be there when we first add new vehicles, craftables, biomes, and leviathans. And you'll be able to tell us exactly what you think as we continue to develop the game alongside you. But to start our journey together, I want to pose a question to you all. What do you want to see in Subnautica 2? Let us know on our official Discord and across our social channels.
Oh,
and stay
man.
tuned for more updates and behind-the-scenes content as we navigate into early access.
I like that sound. That's definitely Subnautica. Okay, all right. So we gotta go. There's a lot more here than what was said, and that's what we're gonna be looking at here. So obviously Subnautica 2, we're gonna break it down scene by scene. We're gonna look at all the delicious
I'm
good
Anthony
stuff in the
Gallegos,
background.
design lead on Subnautica 2,
Okay.
the next game in the Subnautica series.
Is there anything in the background? It'd be really funny if they hid little Easter eggs in the background of like their video. You know, there's like a little thing on the shelf here that like suggests something, but.
Whether you're new to
don't think that's the case.
Subnautica or returning for another journey with us,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
we're kicking off the road to early access now, and we
I wonder if that means there's going to be a Cyclops in this one or not. There's probably not. I can't imagine. They might use the same voice, but
want you to be part of it.
okay.
Just like with Subnautica and Below Zero, we'll be inviting you on a futuristic underwater survival adventure set in all
Okay, so this is what we're going to take bit by bit here. Okay, we have a
new
cave.
mysterious
There's nothing. It's a cave.
alien world.
Okay, this looks sick. That thing, I don't know what that is. Obviously, it's some kind of fish. I would say it's probably some type of aquatic creature. That's I would guess. I would guess it's an aquatic creature of some type. Yes. That's. I feel like I'm very confident in that. That looks cool though, and it looks like there's like a lava area or whatever. I'm gonna guess that's like a lava area. Ooh, it like puffed up. I'm gonna get it. There it is. Puffed up like a little pufferfish thing. That's cool. I wonder what it does. Usually the ones that like puff up and do stuff, like they either shoot something at you, they like do the mind control thing. I'm not sure. Definitely an aquatic creature of some sort.
The whole team believes that
pretty cool, though.
Subnautica 2 is shaping up to be our biggest and most ambitious Subnautica game ever.
New scanner, new databank entry. I like this cleaned up UI. Ooh. Do you see it? Do you see it? Okay. Hopefully it's, why is the UI at the top corner? Do not put the UI up there. The UI's got to be on the bottom. You can't have it up there. Oh, don't do it. That's got to be switched. Comment. Let me know. What do you think? This UI being up here That's not the spot for it. In every survival game like ever, that is not where you put that information. You always put that information in the bottom. It's always the bottom left. Because you're like, your tool's already down here. Like, your information's always on the bottom, you know? You want your heads up to be like your heads up where it's like nice and clean and clear and stuff like that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I will comment and I will give them the feedback. I don't like that at all.
We can't wait until you dive in. We've taken everything.
Okay, hold on. So I like the scanner tool. The rest of the UI is super clean. And I know this is like super early access and all that stuff, but like the rest of this, like how the little pop-ups and stuff like that are, it's super clean. Nice, clean lines. Like I really do like that. We've got our compass up here. We've got our depth up here, which looks super nice. The slime may contain useful genetics. Recommend exposure and adaptation. Some kind of slime. You know what? I didn't read the other one. What did the other one say? Hold on, let me see.
And we can't wait.
Plate coral. Okay. Also, we have some other fish up here. This looks like a new type of bladderfish or something. I don't like that UI up there. I can't.
Until you dive in.
That's. The slime maze. Okay, that's kind of cool. Trying to see what else we have here. If there's anything else.
We've taken everything.
Oh. Okay, so we got a copper node. That's interesting. So, are we losing the outcrops and going with just dedicated resources like this? Or maybe it's probably gonna be a mix. Maybe we'll have a mix. We'll have like the outcrop, you know, the random stuff. But then we also have that. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That we've learned from our experience.
Ooh, hold on. We have stuff. Okay, so we've got interior wall, interior arch, interior work in progress. Don't bug support pillar. That's what we need. We need don't bug support pillars. Okay, so yeah, I really like this UI overall. Like, I mean, like again, this, you know, it's just all a work in progress. So, a half round room, a nook, a window, moon pool. Interesting that they don't have a logo for the moon pool yet. You know, like you would almost think they would just be pulling over like temporary assets would be maybe, I don't know, would just, you know, it's like, oh, let's just pull the little logo from the moon pool from Below Zero or Subnautica over or whatever. Okay, so oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, there's actually more on the screen than, so let's start at the top, work our way down. I hate this UI up here. That's got to, I don't like that. Standard elements, interior facilities, exterior facilities, and furniture and decor. I like that. So basically, before we had the PDA, right? You always looked at the PDA. Everything was through the PDA. It doesn't look like we have so much of a PDA anymore. It looks more like a heads up thing. Now, again, this is early access. Everything, grain of salt. It may not even look like this whatsoever, but I like this. I like getting away from that PDA thing because like the animation of like pulling the PDA out and looking at it and like loading and stuff like that, and constantly doing that back and forth, you know, it kind of had this effect when you were doing it, like especially building and stuff. So kind of just pulling this up, having a nice little clean overlay or whatever, that looks really nice. Also, construction, improved blueprints, and this is version 3.2, but it says day 1. So I'm curious if there's gonna be a day counter, which would be super cool. Because there's no, like, as far as I know, I don't think there's any like official like in-game way to tell like what day you're on, like how many days it's been. So I really like that. I like that day counter because that also gives you the ability to, the whole YouTube trend of like, oh, I spent 100 days in this game. You know, it's like, well, then you can actually track 100 days. Because I've thought about doing that with like, Planet Crafter and like, Subnautica, stuff like that. But there's no like actual way to track days or whatever. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that from my perspective. I still don't like this UI. I don't like that up there. It has to, is it just me? Like, am I tripping about this? Like, am I making this more than it needs to be? I do not like that UI up there. It needs to be where it's always been. I don't like it. Okay. Superconducting foundation. So maybe we're going to have some kind of power system now that we're going to have to like connect things. Superconducting foundation. Interesting. I don't know. Interesting. Very interesting. Indeed. What the heck is with this little perspective thing? It's like a Google Street View thing. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Is there anything else here that I am missing? We got Bob the Builder. Oh, Bob the Builder. That's the command to get all your tools and stuff like that. I remember that from the first Subnautica.
Learned from our experience on the previous games, and we've poured it into Subnautica.
So I like how the buildings and stuff like that look right now. Again, I feel like this is all just early look, early stuff, because they look super clean and super nice, but they don't look finished, which of course, like at this point in the game, I don't imagine anything would be finished. Also the ground and texturing stuff like that, like there's hovering stuff and floating stuff, which there's also other creatures, probably aquatic. I would say aquatic creatures over here as well. This new tool looks really cool though. New design tools. I like the new design tools. I think they look neat. I don't have the scanner looks neat, even though I'm gonna kind of miss like the whole little scanner, the fold out scanner thing. Like it just, you got used to it, but yeah, no sentimental attachment to the tools. They can look like whatever they need to look at. I will tell you that in case you didn't know, this UI up here that needs to be I can't. I mean, maybe it's up there for the sake of this window so they can do stuff and they can still see this stuff up here. But at the same time, like if you're just doing creative mode stuff, and you're like doing testing, like you don't even need this information. It's gonna be maxed out all. Well, actually, is it maxed out all the time?
We're working with veterans of the Subnautica series, but have also brought on some new faces, so you'll be in good.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me pop back over here. What do we have going on here?
So you'll be in good hands.
This thing looks super cool. So this is just like a little playground area for testing these. This like crushing fish thing, smashing.
But we're also ready to shake things up.
Like the fact that it has this like reinforced skull thing to like smash, that is such a neat design element, like a cool character model. Well, this. Oh. Okay, you're not gonna be able to see it very well. With the UI being in the terrible location that it is, there is a genetic marker up there. There's like a DNA, like a double helix twist thing above the health thing. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to see it very well. I can make it out on my screen, but on your screen, it's gonna be extremely small. Above the health thing, there is a double helix with like a circle around it. There's nothing in it though, so I'm actually kind of curious what that's gonna be. Also, I wonder if that connects into the slime that says the slime may contain useful genetics. Recommend exposure and adaptation. That's going to be really interesting as well. Yeah, sorry, I had a sneezing attack there.
For the first time, you'll have the chance to experience Subnautica 2 with your friends in.
Okay, so Subnautica 2 with your friends. Ooh. So is this the scanner? You know what? I bet you this is going to be deemed a multi-tool. I bet you it's not going to be deemed a scanner anymore, because this is the same tool that we were scanning stuff with, and now it has a little radar on it. You see that? And it has like it almost looks like it's kind of like the mineral detector mixed with and look at, they have one in their hands as well. This is going to be a multi-tool. It's going to allow us to do multiple things, and that's going to be really cool. There's also like there's more things in the water here. Again, I'm going to say probably aquatic type creatures.
Co-op.
Oh, look at that thing.
But whether you choose to play solo,
okay, so
or
there's
with friends.
Hold on. There's building. It looks really cool though. I like the holographic design. I mean, it looks neat. What is this? What is this UI that has replaced the? Is that like structural integrity maybe? Because they're building. There's power. There's a green and there's a red. And I'm wondering if this is like your base, like power, like you have 40 power generation, 4 power being consumed. Maybe that's what that is. Anyways.
Or with friends.
Okay. All right. Let's look at this thing. Oh, it's cool. Look at this thing. So this is like a mix. Okay, this is not the sea truck, and I love it. I absolutely love that that's not the sea truck. The sea truck is cool. I like the sea truck. The sea truck's fine. But this is a little bit more it feels, I don't know how to explain it. It feels more organic in this environment because it looks, I don't know, it just looks like it's a little bit more organic. And then like
we hope
I love the little flippy thing, the little spinning things in the back. That's so cool.
Each descent into the depths is more thrilling than ever.
Oh, I love that.
If that sounds awesome to you, then join us for early access later in 2025.
I absolutely love that.
You'll be there when we first add.
Okay. What is it called? Okay, it just says vehicle broken. Do we have I was trying to see if we have anything that says like what this is. Oh, it's called the tadpole. It's the tadpole. This is the tadpole. Blueprint. Well, it says, because it says actor info blueprint tadpole. C1. That 100% that would be called a tadpole. Yep, I can see that for sure. And I bet you there's probably, I was trying to look to see what, that's so cool. The tadpole. Because we had the sea moth, and then we had the sea truck, which, I mean, and then we had the cyclops, but the tadpole. That's so cool. I think that's what it's gonna be called. I'm gonna say it's the tadpole.
When we first add new vehicles,
that's
craftables,
really neat.
biomes, and leviathans.
Okay, hold on. Did I miss anything else in the background of this shot here? Okay, so we've got a room here with a rectangular window on it. That's not a moon pool. We have a new hatch type, maybe it looks like. Vehicle broken. Looks like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for all of this.
Craftables, biomes, and leviathans. And you'll be able to tell.
This looks like that's not a squid shark. It almost looks like the vent garden if he was rotated. It looks like, I don't know. Interesting.
Tell us exactly what you think as we continue to.
Ooh. That's interesting as well. I don't know how I feel about that either. Leave a comment. You can see your own body. Now, I know some games you can. Can you see your own body in below zero? I don't think you can. Like when you're swimming around, like when you're swimming up and you're looking down or whatever, you're swimming away from something, like you don't see the rest of you there. Interesting. That's an interesting thing. I don't know if I necessarily like that or not, because it kind of obstructs your field of view and it obstructs like what you're trying to do. But you know what? It is what it is. Also, we have the that genetic marker thing up here again with the UI in the.
Exactly what you think as we continue to develop the game alongside you. But to start our journey together, I want to pose a question to you all. What do you want to see in Subnautica?
I want to see that the UI is moved down to the bottom left corner again.
2. Let us know on our official Discord and across our social channels, and stay tuned for more updates and behind-the-scenes content as we navigate into early access.
Okay. All right, so there's that. Now, I wanted to look on the rest of their other socials because I saw them post some other stuff elsewhere, and I wanted to see if it's the same information. Cool. If it's not, then I'm going to pull it up. So give me a second. Okay, it was the same. I looked at it. It looked like it was the same stuff. So, yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, that's interesting. This UI. Is it just? Leave a comment. We got to make our voices heard here. I feel like people have already said something about it. Yeah. There it is. There's Subnautica 2 information, more Subnautica 2 information. We'll see what happens with it. Obviously, we're gonna be sticking around. We're gonna be waiting to check stuff out. If there's anything that you think I missed, leave a comment down below. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. I would love to hear more. Also, if you guys want to hit me up on Twitter, X, whatever, on the Discord, you can hit me up on the Discord. Wherever you like, I'm there. You can just at me. Usually Z1 Gaming TV. So yeah, thanks again for coming out. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I'm excited. And that UI's got to get swapped. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.